Hey guys, how we doing? Um, I didn't do a video yesterday or the day before. Um, Tonight, I felt like I should get this done and just share it. Self care. We all go through periods where we're less than optimal. Maybe a little depressed. Maybe it's life. Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's COVID. Maybe it's family, girlfriend's job, whatever. Self care is so important. We can't neglect that. I will tell you, there have been times where through work I had Magellan, which would give you 3 therapy sessions for free, whatever. Go ahead and just find a therapist and go to 3 sessions and see how that goes. That's like taking your brain to the gym, man. Do it every time you can. If they give you 3 and everything's fine, go anyways. Talk to a professional. Just say, hey, everything's been going great and everything, and I'm happy and here's why. And sometimes I'm pissed off and here's why. Whatever. It's like a workout for the brain, for the emotions. And I think that's perfectly suitable that we do this. I think society kind of like says, hey, you're a weak man if you go to therapy. No, no, no. If you got the balls to go to therapy, you're a stronger person even after you get done with it. Relationship therapy, I've been through that 3 different times. 3 different times, and I'll say I learned something with every situation because the therapist gave their advice based off of the situation that I was in with the person I was seeing. So it was specific. So it was tailored. It was tailored information from a professional, and I took that with me. Obviously, I moved on to different scenarios, different situations, and relationships. But from that self care, I take that experience with me, and it helps me be a better person, a stronger person from here on out. Um, Depression is the whole idea that I wanted to talk about self care, is because, sometimes it's a rough period for me. I was laid off back in May, and I have had ups and downs looking at jobs, interviews, not getting the job, move on, keep working towards fulfilling my aspirations. So that's what it is. And sometimes it's depressing when you keep having a negative result, but you got to keep trying. And that's where self care is very important, is because you have to be able to recharge your batteries and take care of yourself so you go out there the next day just as hard as you did on the first day, even though that you got rejected, the second, third, fourth, fifth interview, whatever it takes. Or relationships, you're trying to date somebody, second, third, fourth, and fifth girl you're trying to date, you get rejected. Rejection is a part of life, man, but you have to do the self-care to be able to recharge your batteries and get back out there and do it again. Don't get kicked down and don't stay down. Get your ass back up and move forward and continue to forge ahead and work towards what you want to do with your life. Um, One of the things that I did want to touch on is when it comes to the depression, if you see a doctor and they want to put you on medication for depression, I almost beg you to get your hormones checked first, because low testosterone has become a huge problem with men 25 and up. It used to be 35 and up. But there's environmental estrogens that get into your body. When you have too much estrogen, it shuts down your testosterone. If you have excess body fat, that increases your aromatase enzyme, which takes testosterone away from your blood flow and converts it over into estrogen, which will put on more body fat, make you more emotional, whatever. We know what happens with estrogen. Women on birth control, no. If they have enhanced estrogen and they're, or if you're not on birth control and you go through your cycle, when your estrogen kicks up, you can tell what happens to the body and your mindset and everything. So to lose testosterone, to make it convert to estrogen because you have too much body fat, that's a problem. Hit the fucking gym. But above all, if you feel depressed, get your testosterone. Free testosterone, total testosterone, and prolactin. Get those things checked next time, guys, that you go for a physical. If you're 25 or up, 25 should still have decent amounts of testosterone output. Should be. But generation after generation, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's because of the chemicals that we put on our head when we shampoo our body, the cleaners that we use, the air we breathe, the water we drink. Make sure that you keep tabs on that, because one big, huge thing that's going to happen to you if you have low testosterone is you're going to get depressed. It'll happen. So instead of taking medication for antidepressant, which will give you, limp dick and other problems, right? Check your testosterone, because that could be easy fix. Next thing you know, you're rejuvenated and you feel like a man again. And then you want to conquer the world. Instead of being kicked down the second, third, and fourth, and fifth time, rejected, you got the balls to get out there and do it again. Actually, you don't have the balls because it's synthetic if you're on testosterone replacement. I'm advocating for you to get your hormones checked, because if you're missing something, instead of taking antidepressant medication, you should deal with your testosterone deficiency first. That should fix a lot of your problems, and it'll make you much more healthy too. If you're estrogen dominant, that's going to cause health problems in the future. There's lots of issues. So make sure you get your hormones checked. Like I said, total testosterone, free testosterone, and prolactin. If prolactin dominates, you're going to have an issue too. So get that checked out. Let a doctor interpret your results. Sometimes doctors don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But if you go to a hormone clinic, they're going to charge you like crazy. So if you decide to take, the situation into your own hands and you get your test result, give me a call, send me email, Scott Rockford, rockfordscott@yahoo.com, I think it is. And then send me your results. I'm not a doctor, but I can review them with you. If your doctor gives you a directive to try to tell you how to take care of everything, and they're telling you take one shot of testosterone every 30 days, fired. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. That's going to cause a huge testosterone spike, and then you're going to have the dip for the remaining 3 weeks, and you're going to be miserable. I'm just saying depression shouldn't be fixed with depression meds unless you understand where your hormones are at first. And that's for women too, seriously. It's men values, but this stuff relates to women too. So if you're on a certain birth control, it might make you bonkers, right? I'm going way too long. I'm sorry. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Women, if you've taken the wrong birth control, you know how it goes. It can make you a little fucking crazy, or kill your libido where you don't want to have sex, or it can make you want to have more sex. It's a roller coaster. Hormones drive us to act on our blueprints, right? Or not act on them. So that's what I'm saying. For anybody that's depressed, I'm more so with guys. If you have low testosterone, there's a good chance that you're going to be depressed. You're not going to be motivated to get out and do this shit that I've been doing, is, going on job interviews, and it doesn't work out. You keep going back out, rejected. I'm back. Here I am. I'm going to go on another interview. Do what you got to do to get your shit together, to get back out there and do it again. Really. And if you have a physician that's going to check your blood levels of testosterone, free testosterone, and prolactin, that's much better than taking depression meds. Depression meds will fuck you up. Even if you have good testosterone, the best thing that you can do if you feel like you're depressed is get your ass out there and exercise. Get off the couch. Well, I'm sitting on the couch now. So I'm a bad example. But my lifestyle is active. You got to be active, man. It increases endorphins, and it makes you want to do more. A body at rest stays at rest. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. So you have to decide what path you want to take. Do you want to stay in motion, or you want to stay at rest? If you stay at rest, you accumulate body fat, and then that kills your estrogen, or kills your testosterone, converts it into estrogen, and you gain body fat, and then you got cravings for salty foods, the Taco Bell and all that shit. Fix your path. The best way to do that is just to get your hormones checked first. Guys, it's been a tough week for me. That's why I wanted to do this video, and that's why I missed the last 2 videos. I wanted to talk about self-care, and it's very important that we understand what we're doing, and why we're feeling the same shit every day. Really don't have much more to add to this. Like I said, it's been a tough week. I felt obligated to do this video because I know there's other people out there that are feeling the same way that I'm feeling. From time to time, or maybe you're feeling great today, but you remember feeling the way that I'm discussing right now. Staying in tune is everything I'm talking about when it comes to men of values. Is not losing focus on anything. You stay in tune with everything that's happening with you, your body, your life, your focus, the way you treat people, the way you accept people treating you. Men of values. I think we're at over 10 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to take up all your time, but I did want to get this point across. And cheers. The best way to think about it is each day is a new day. So if today's a bad day, you wake up, you start fresh, clean slate. And it's up to you to make it happen or stay on the couch like I'm doing right now. Cheers, guys.